So this is what we gonna do the whole podcast. This is what we gonna do. This is what we doing.
I was trying to give back the same energy. That's all I was trying to do. Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Raquel Morningz, and welcome back to another episode of Mood 24/7. Today, I am so lucky to have a dear friend of the family, Marcusonthebeat, a music producer here in Atlanta. So if you want your music done, this is the person to go to. Marcus, thank you for coming on.
Keely, what's going on? How you doing?
Nothing much. What we're going to talk about today is cheating and fame, which is so interesting.
Oh Lord,
to talk about, considering someone has a saying about cheating. I'm not saying that it's me.
I think I need a drink of water.
I'm not saying that it's him, but I'm saying that it's someone on the screen. So what's the saying? Do you know the saying, Marcus?
The saying.
The saying. Oh,
yeah, what is it? If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
So how does that apply? I want to know, how does that work for you?
It doesn't really apply to relationships. I mean, if that's how you want to move, you can apply it to your relationship. I don't recommend it, you know?
Okay.
But I was referring to more like in school, you know?
Okay.
Like, you know, when you're doing like,
this is great advice for all the kids who are in high school right now or college.
I mean, this is a whole other topic. We can talk about school too, but like, I don't really like how tests are like given in school, you know, and tested at school. Like, I feel like it's just a matter of like memorization. Like, kids really aren't learning. So like, what's the point of it? So for me, I was a bad test taker. So
okay.
You know what I mean? So, you know,
okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I mean, I was studying for it, but you know,
it just wasn't. It was like Chinese.
It wasn't.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to incriminate myself, but you know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, do you apply that in anything else? You know what? Don't even answer that question because I can answer it for you.
I feel like you just. I feel like you're just trying to get me caught up here, Keely. Just trying to put me on blast. I feel like.
All I'm saying is, if you're trying to play cards, this isn't the person to play with. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, if you want to win, you want to be on the winning side, and you want to be my space partner, then absolutely, you should play with me.
It's not winning if you're cheating. That's actually, what is that, reneging? So
actually, no. It's winning if you have to cheat and I get caught, and you win the game.
Okay.
It's still a W, is it not?
No, it's actually not.
What would you call it?
It's actually called sore losing, like sore loser.
But I won, so I can't.
But did you really win if you had to cheat?
At the end of the day, a W is still a W, is it not? No matter how ugly it is, or how much cheating you got to do to win, if you win, you don't get caught.
As long as you don't get caught. Is that like your main saying you go by in life? If you don't get caught, you win.
No, it's if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Oh, not cheating. I'm sorry. I mixed it up. Forgive me for confusing the words. How dare I?
I was going to ask you a question about your name, but I didn't want to put you on blast like that. Because I see your name here, so. Raquel. I don't see a Keely right there. Where does Keely come from?
Okay. Okay. Definitely the person to have on
the screen.
Definitely the person to have on. Okay. Let's move on and talk about actual relationships now. Or cheating lives.
Time out. You didn't tell me what you thought about cheating.
What do you think? I mean, cheating is wrong. What do you want me to say?
What do you define as cheating when it comes to relationships? How
did you become the host?
I can't ask questions. I can't
How are you? Because as soon as I was about to switch it over, here you go. Okay. Well, to answer your question, since
I hope you answer my
how
question.
do I know? I think that's like an ultimate no. That's one of the things that I can't do. It's like cheating, lying, and there's one more thing. Oh, abusing. Those are the things. I will walk away in a hot second. I do not play about that. Because it's just like I don't understand why you can't stay single or be faithful in a sense if I'm doing the exact same thing. I mean, you don't think there's somebody more like with more money or something coming by that people want to hop on?
I think there's more fish in the sea.
Like that's what I'm saying. So why would I want exactly? So why would I want to stay in a relationship where obviously you don't love me enough to try to kick whatever is going on? It's just point blank period.
Right. Is there a point in the relationship where if your significant other cheats like one time, but you guys have kids or something? Is there a point where you just overlook it just this one time because you guys are you in too deep or whatever?
That is a question. I think it would depend. Okay. I think it would depend simply because I don't know. It depends on who you cheated with, because I'm the type of person I'm gonna want to know. Because I don't want us to go to a parent meeting and Susie's the one over there in the corner and I have no idea and everybody's looking at us like we're crazy. And I'm sitting here, hi, but I know about it. No, I'm the type of person to ask questions. I want to know who. I mean, I don't want to know what all went down. That's y'all's business. But I just want to know who, why.
You want to know who?
Yeah, I want to know who.
I think who is irrelevant.
Who is not irrelevant? Because if it's a close friend, that means what? Why were y'all that close? If I'm supposed to be your wife, if I'm supposed to be the person you confined in and all that great stuff, why were y'all that close outside of our marriage? I wasn't that close with her husband, so why was
maybe you wasn't giving him the right attention?
So then that gives me the answer that I need to know. So I need to know who, because if we're in a marriage, then that probably means that I would think about it. One time. You do it again, I'm out. That's 2 times, that's a done deal. If we're in a relationship, 1 time and I'm done. You get what I'm saying? But if we're in a marriage, with kids, if we don't have kids, more than likely I'm going to be gone. So, I mean, I would need to know who. But instead of me being interviewed, Marcus, tell me your views about cheating. And wait, have you ever cheated before? That's the question that everybody wants to know. Been a little warm.
Never cheated. What kind of question is that? Me? Of course not.
Get off the screen. Get off the screen. This was said, of course.
I had once. I did one time, but I was on.
Here's the question: why? What was your? And if you give me some bull crap about, I was drunk.
I was drunk.
That's bull. That is bull. That is bull.
No, but so my girl at the time, she had what a hall pass is.
Yeah.
She asked me if I wanted a hall pass because she knew I was going to spring break. I was going down to Panama at the time. Panama was lit. Panama was crazy. Woo! Memories. Anyway, I was going to Panama, and she was like, blah, blah, blah. I know you're going down to Panama, yada, yada, yada. Do you want a hall pass? And I was like, So if I get a hall pass, that means you get a hall pass. But I don't want you to have a hall pass. So I'm not going to take the hall pass, right? And I was going to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? I'm a faithful dude. Then we got
the
down
worst
there.
for me.
We got down there and I lost my mind. I forgot all about that hall pass. Forgot all about it.
Wow.
But then I told her what happened, and we handled it from there. But this was when I was like young. I was like 19. So you make mistakes when you're young. You know what I mean? You live and you learn, Keely. Life's all about growth. You know what I'm saying? Learning from your mistakes, not making those same mistakes. Because if you continue to make those same mistakes, then you're just a dummy. I feel like
that is true.
You know what I mean? So
it's the difference between a mistake and a lesson. Yeah.
Exactly. So
okay.
But no, I'm not on that wave anymore.
Oh, okay. So you've learned. You haven't cheated since then. It was just that one time.
I have not. It was just that one time.
Look at you being great. I'm
a good dude. I'm a good dude. I'm a good solid man.
Yeah, except for that one time when you lost your mind.
Next question.
Okay, so if the roles were reversed and you have been cheated on, what is your situation? Would you forgive?
Nah.
So wait. I need everybody to pump the brakes.
Actually,
you're telling me that if you get cheated on, it'd be a done deal for you.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
okay.
Hold on. I'll forgive you, but I'm done with you.
So, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So with your relationship, when you cheated, you wanted to be forgiven, but you still wanted to be with that person.
So this is what we're going to do the whole podcast? This is what we're going to do. This is what we're doing.
I was trying to give back the same energy. That's all I was trying to do. That's all I was trying to do. That's all. I promise. That's all I was trying to do. That's all I was saying. I just had that question.
I feel you. But yeah, so, that's how it is. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
So you have double standards.
Call it how you see it, Keely. I call it my standards, my feelings. If you're gonna hurt my feelings, then I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't deal with you. I'll forgive you, but I gotta move on. But like now that I'm 25, I've been through some things. I'm not gonna put you in a situation that's gonna make you look stupid, especially if you're my girl.
Okay.
Right. But back then, things was a little different.
Okay, so you're saying now that you don't cheat anymore, you've gotten over that, you've moved on to being a better man, being a good guy, as you say you are, and I truly do believe that. You're now saying that actually you're saying, then are you saying that like you wouldn't have forgiven your girlfriend at the time if she would have cheated?
If she would have, then it would have been a done deal. Yeah, double standard. Yep, double standard. I don't care. It would have been.
Okay, so I have a question. Why is it that guys do that? Why is it that guys have a double standard for everything? Like literally everything.
It's not everything. I wouldn't say it's a double standard for everything. But for certain things, a lot of guys do have double standards. I feel like cheating is one of them. I don't know, because guys try not to show that they're emotional, but I feel like guys are emotional creatures, no matter how hard or how tough they try to show, right? So like when a dude gets his feelings hurt, the first thing he does is like react out of emotion. That's what like a lot of people do anyway, but still, I feel like guys really do it more than they actually notice. And I feel like the first thing they would do is like, oh no, I'm done with you, yada yada yada, pack your stuff, get out, yada yada, this, that, and the third. All right, but if the roles were reversed, you'd be like, baby, don't leave me, no, this, that, and the third, So I don't know. I feel like it's just like I don't know. It's definitely a double standard.
You don't say.
It is a double standard, you know.
You
But
don't say.
at the end of the day, like if that is your woman or if that is your significant other, you should not be out here doing stuff that's going to, embarrass her because you wouldn't want her or him to do the same thing to you.
Period.
Especially if you love them. You know what I mean?
Period. So y'all heard that here first, what Marcus said. Or
you get your vaccination shot? I see you coughing over there. You okay?
Oh my gosh. Marcus, I just want to thank you so much for coming on here because you always know how to put a smile on my face.
I got mine. I don't know if you got yours.
I got both of mine. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, as far as it goes for cheating, let's say you're in a marriage and then we can move on to fame. But as far as it goes for cheating and you're in a marriage and you have kids, you're just going to be willing to walk away for that one time. She's like, baby, you didn't mean anything.
Hell yeah, I'm going to be like, kid, your mama is a cheater. Do not trust her. No, I'm just playing. But anyway. No.
Oh my gosh. That is not.
No, but that is, I don't know. I feel like that's more like embarrassing and more hurtful is when you're in a marriage and like your significant other cheats you when you have kids. Like, damn, like you don't cheat on me, and like we got kids. We probably got this house. We got this, that, and the third, and you didn't think about none of that when you was out doing your dirt. I feel like you deserve to get left if you're gonna do that. You know what I mean?
So you're saying that that's for men as well? Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for you as well.
No more double standard, Marcus.
No, okay. So when you enter a marriage, everything's 50-50. Everything's fair across the line.
Partnership. It's a partnership.
That's when it becomes a partnership because before it was a little it was Marcus ship. Is that what it was? It was Marcus's way or the highway.
I mean, it's always been like that, but like if I put that ring on your finger, then I gotta stop being stubborn. It's 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Okay, Marcus. Okay. That's an answer. Thank you for that. All right, let us move on to fame. Fame. What about it? Like,
need some drum rolls.
Honestly. There you go. Fame. Do you think fame changes people?
I think it does. I think that, a lot of people don't really know themselves and they aren't true to themselves. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people just, when they get that fame, since they really don't know themselves and aren't really true to themselves, they try to put on this facade or try to put on this fake that there's somebody that they're not. You know what I mean? And so I feel like fame is definitely a drug, especially to like, the wrong people. What was your question?
Do you think fame changes people?
Okay, yeah. It definitely changes people, right? But then there's some people that fame really doesn't change them at all. I mean, they're the same people, but so there's situations where fame changes that person, and then there's situations where fame changes the people around them.
Okay, yeah.
Right, because there's like a lot of situations, or like you hear a lot of stuff about like rappers saying, "Oh, I got this money, yada yada," and then people came out of the woodwork, started asking me for money, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
right. And so I think that's like a great example of like fame just changing like the people around you. Like Meek Mill talks about it like in damn near every song. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just a matter of having the right people around you when you do get that fame, and like having the right people around you that are motivating you and pushing you
Yeah.
and expect the most out of you, right, every day. And so, like when that stuff does come about, and you do, reach a certain level of fame, they were there from the beginning, and they always like knew that you would do it. Always expected you to be famous, so they're not going to change up or switch up on you.
Yeah. That's important to always have that group that you trust around you, even if you're not trying to be famous. Like if you're trying to be a doctor or you're trying to be an engineer or something, just having that stable group around you, always making sure that like, they're holding you down. And
Got the hotline language.
and making sure that they're holding you down, that type of situation. Just making sure they're keeping you on the right track. Okay, so let's talk about fame and money, because what a lot of people I feel like don't understand that coincide with each other is that just because you're famous does not mean you have
Facts. A lot of broke famous people out here.
major broke. But so how do you think that goes hand in hand, like with people and their fame, and then dealing with the fact that they don't have money, and then also the people around them that are trying to get a piece?
Well, I think the first mistake that people make on the outside looking in is that a lot of people mistake like fame with money. Like you're saying, just because you have fame doesn't necessarily mean you have money. Like there's folks like on Instagram that be having like $100,000 or 100,000 followers and have like no money at all. You know what I mean? And so like just because they have like that blue check next to the name on Twitter or Instagram doesn't necessarily mean that they're out here like with millions of dollars or hundred thousands of dollars or whatnot. No, it just means that they're popular and they use their platform well. But like for me personally, I would rather much have money than be famous. Like what do they say? I'd rather be rich than famous. Sorry, I'm having chair problems.
Obviously. Gosh.
I didn't know that thing could go all the way back.
Oh. You good? Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, I digress.
Apparently.
You like that word? That's a funny word.
No, I mean, I've heard it before, but teach his own. Good job.
You probably heard me say it before. I don't know if you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, but anyway, but yeah, for me personally, I'd rather have money than be famous. I really don't. I'm not like a out in the front of the camera type person. I'm more behind the scenes kind of guy. So fame to me is not really something that I strive for. I strive to like build wealth and reach a certain amount of money and whatnot so I can take care of my family. That's what I strive for. That's like my motivation.
Yeah.
Fame isn't necessarily something that I wake up and be like, hey, I gotta do something to be famous today.
This morning, I want to be famous. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I feel like that's just weird. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. I mean,
you don't want a whole bunch of people coming up, Marcusonthebeat, OMG.
Yeah, I don't want people to come up to me like out in public and asking for autographs and stuff. Like I want to be low key in the cut, a couple people may notice me here and there, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm just kicking it low key, chill, chilling myself, me and my shorty, you know what I mean?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No double standards over here, Keely.
Okay, so here's a question. Let's tie them both in together. Fame and cheating. So when you become a certain level, a certain status, there's women at every level, and well, there's men too, but there's women at every level that are gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Where you at? You got plans? Don't say sorry. Anyways, that's my song. But there's going to be people at every level that are going to be like that. And so how do you think in the future you'll deal with that, being a producer and having your girl on your arm?
So sounds like you done that before. That little, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Sounds like you have some experience with that, Keely. Are you a groupie, Keely?
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sweetheart.
So, gosh, family, friends. Try not to.
Shit. So, like, once I do reach like a certain level, or like I do reach a certain like level of status, quote unquote. If I have a girl at the time that's been with me before my come up, like that's still gonna be like the one, you know what I'm saying? Because she was with me and she believed in me from the beginning. So why would I go out here and make her look stupid?
Grinding.
You know what I'm saying? She was with me when I was shooting in the gym. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she gonna still be with me when I'm shooting in the gym.
Oh dear God.
Right now, so I'm gonna be shooting like it's gonna be in the arena now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Go from the gym to the arena.
Lights.
Yeah. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, but if I am single and I happen to come across this fame, Keely, I'm knocking them all down, Keely. I go, oh, one, bah, 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 bah. Knocking them all down. But if I'm in a relationship and it's just me and my girl, hey, she mine. She the one I'm rocking with. I'm ignoring everything. My attention is on her.
Okay. All right.
But I can't say that if I'm single. Like
you can't say the same thing.
I don't even want to imagine.
So what if you're single and then you get her? You know, you that transition phase. How is that going to be?
So I'm single, and then like once the stuff starts popping and rolling off and whatnot, and then I get her. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I'm a faithful dude. So you know what I'm saying? So
no double standards.
Exactly. I can't like look back on what I said. You know, I'd be fake if I did that. You know? Ain't no fake stuff going on over here, kid. You know it firsthand.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But anyway, yeah, I'll still be like faithful to her and whatnot. You know, for me personally, it's just as long as she's faithful and loyal to me, I'm gonna be faithful and loyal to you. You know, so
yeah, that's most important.
It's just as long as the energy is reciprocated, you know, just reciprocate the energy that you are given. That's what I tell my little sister all the time. Just reciprocate the energy that you're getting.
You give her guy advice?
Yeah, well, sometimes when she asks for it, but she don't really be asking for it. So
you just.
I just be giving it to her. I just be in my mood sometimes. But, hey, so just reciprocate the energy you give, and then I just walk away.
And she like, you crazy. That's what you probably say in the back of her head.
You probably think the same thing, that I'm crazy, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You don't have to answer that.
I wasn't supposed to. I apologize. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to agree. I thought that was that moment. All right, but before we go, Marcus, tell us a little bit about your music.
So, as Keely said earlier, I go by Marcusonthebeat. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Marcusonthebeat. You guys can follow me on Twitter, Marcusonthebeat, but instead of a O, it's a 0. Okay. It's a 0, the number 0. Don't spell out 0. It's the number.
Just the number.
But anyway, I make hip hop beats, trap beats, R&B beats, lo-fi beats, pop beats. I pretty much make anything. I've been making music for about it'll be 6 years in May, actually.
Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been making music for a while, for a minute now. I got some stuff coming out soon with a couple artists down here in Atlanta. One by the name of Reno, Shakur. Got some stuff coming out with him. Some more stuff coming out with the artist named Bryant Waves, another artist down here in Atlanta, and then another artist down here in Atlanta named Ronnie, Eriic. We got some stuff coming. And then I got a few other artists. One is Charlotte, Beyond Amazing. Pretty dope, definitely dope. Then another artist in Massachusetts named Pico. working with him. We got some stuff coming in June. So I just try to like work with everybody, you know what I'm saying, network, and then just try to like develop sounds with each artist and stuff, and then try to build like a sound and a following each one. So yeah, I'm all about, you know, meeting new people, networking with other artists, getting to know new people, collabing and all that type of stuff. So for anyone that's listening to this that wants to work with Marcusonthebeat, just hit me on Instagram, and then we can do something, man. We can make some magic. Then we get Keely on the track too, because you know, if y'all didn't know, Keely sings.
Oh,
Keely sings.
Oh, let's not lie to the people like that. Let's not lie to people like that, because I can barely hum. Okay.
That's not what I heard.
Well, then you must have been tone deaf that day or something, because I know I can't sing.
That's nah.
But can't they also find you on TikTok? Don't you also show people how to do your music on TikTok?
You follow me on TikTok, Keely?
No, I don't.
Do you have a TikTok?
I do.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You see what I did there?
Is that an answer to my
I'm just confused as to why you're not following me on TikTok, but you know I have a TikTok.
Maybe because you post on Instagram.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the link. But anyway,
we're gonna let that one go.
I digress. Look, there goes my word again.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on TikTok. I believe it's still Marcusonthebeat. And then I show like different tutorials on there, like how to make rock wave type beats, or how to like make lo-fi beats, R&B beats, things of that nature. Just giving out some tips and free game stuff to the producer community. Yeah. So yeah, you guys check that out.
That's super, super dope. That's awesome to hear. I love that you're out here working with different artists, making sure that each artist feel comfortable with you. Would you say different artists have a different sound, or like you try to work specifically?
Each artist that I work with has a completely different sound from the next. But I think it's pretty dope, because then it forces me to like tap into like a different, you know, creativity or creative space, and like a different like creative mindset when it comes to like making these different types of beats. Like one of my artists, he likes like a Kendrick Lamar type of vibe, right? And then another artist, he likes he's on some J. Cole type stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And another artist likes R&B things, you know. So I have to tap into these different elements and things like that, you know, and get in my little Duffy. You dig what I'm saying? Get my little Gucci Duffy, you know, and see what I can come up with, and see if we can make some classics, man.
All right.
Yeah. See, I was in my old Navy Duffy back then, but now I'm in my Gucci Duffy.
Okay. Wow. There's two of them.
Yeah. You know, it's like when you start from the bottom, and
it's the transition, and
right,
that helps you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm proud of the transition.
I do want to make another comment on your name, but it's definitely very random, so I'm gonna just hold it to myself.
Yeah, you know, I think that would be best at this very moment. Best. Yeah. So irrelevant to the conversation that we're having.
Yeah, let's stay on topic here.
Oh my goodness! Last question before we go: what made you get into music?
Made me get into music?
Yeah.
See, there was this one of my friends named Stephen Wallace, right? I was over his house one day, and then his little sister came by, and she was. All right, let me stop. All right, you can cut that. But
how you know I've known him for way too long.
Cut that. Anyway, so I've always been like interested in making music. One of my favorite artists, Isaiah Rashad, he's signed to TDE, I believe. Mm-hmm. I used to listen to him heavily, like in high school, and like his music really like influenced me to like want to create music. So I tried to start creating music in high school, right? Downloaded the software and everything. Downloaded it illegally, technically. But like it was the demo version. I couldn't get the real version. So I was like, man, screw this. Like I can't even, because like with the demo version, you can't save it. So it was like the point of me like making stuff. So like, man, screw this. I don't want to do this no more. So I put it down. So this is like my junior or senior. And then my freshman year, one of my dudes, Fizzo, that's his producer name. He was like making beats in his room, and I seen him. So I was like, yo, bro, can you show me how to make beats? He was like, nah, I can't really do that, because I mean, you just really gotta like play around with it. Like the more you play around with it, the better you get at it. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, all right, man, it's hating ass. Trying to show me how to make no beats or nothing, you know. All right, whatever. Can we curse on here?
Keep going. Yeah, whatever works for you.
All right. Anyway, so I was like, all right, whatever, bro. I'm gonna go back to the room and figure it out myself. So I went back to the room, got the legal version again, but this time I was able to get the full version so I could like save it and stuff. And then that night I made a beat, and I just been making beats every day since then.
That is what's up.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Fizzo though. You really got me started.
That's cool. All right, Marcus. Thank you for coming on. This is the end of the show. Is there anything else you would like to say about fame or cheating on your behalf of being my co-host today?
Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Remember that. But we're not talking about relationships. Don't bring that into your relationship.
But everything else, card games.
Especially card games, like card games, video games, sports, school. Anything else other than relationships.
Okay. Thank you again for coming on. This was an episode of Mood 24/7. This was Marcus on the Beat, and I'm Raquel Morningz. I will see you guys next week. I don't know why I agreed to this. What was it in me that was like, yeah, Marcus, I would love to have you on?